Hi, I'm Lauren Moses, and welcome. Sorry, I'm pretty crappy at this. To my life. Welcome to my life. So, I know everybody's been doing all this draw my life stuff, so I decided maybe I'd do it. So, anyway, I was born August. I'm a Leo baby. 11th. Leo. Now I know what my friends think when they say I'm a very slow writer. So I was born August 11th in Sarnia, Ontario. Yeah. Canada. Oh, Canada. Freaking love Canada. You know that? Bags of milk and poutine. So, here's me. Little baby. I don't know how to draw pacifiers. Precious little baby. My little blonde hair. Yes, I was a blonde baby. I don't look very blonde now. That's what my friends say, apparently. But I was a blonde baby. I was adorable. Look at me. Adorable. Like, I'm serious. I was a cute baby. I had one brother. First of all. One brother. Named Trevor. And at the time, I hadn't really, when I was younger, I wasn't a huge fan of my brother, but now I'm kind of thinking, what would I do without my brother? You know, my sibling is my best friend, so this is my brother. Oh yeah, and I draw anime, so yeah. My brother looks adorable, doesn't he? So yeah, well, I should give him a bigger nose. But he calls him Trevor the Nose Moses because he has a pretty big nose, let's face it. I have mom and a dad. I'm just gonna draw like this from now on. That's my mom. And that's my dad. I know you're probably wondering, why does my dad have long hair? I don't know. My dad has really long hair. Kind of looks like Jesus. Jesus. So yeah, my dad looks like Jesus. Which was odd because at the time, I wasn't Christian. Even though, you know, my last name was Moses. But I don't have a grandpa. Well, I do have a grandpa, but he kind of left my family. So, no grandpa. And I have one grandma on my mom's side. And I have my nana. My dad's family was British, so I don't really know a lot of my dad's family, because I really only met most of my cousins on that side. Well, yeah, pretty much. But I do have an uncle, and I have lots of cousins, so I guess I was pretty okay. I met a lot of my mom's family, because I have a lot of family on that side. So, bigger family. And I was actually baptized as a child. Or, was it baptized or christening or whatever it was? But I was born into a half-Christian family because my grandma and my mom's side was Christian, but my dad's wasn't. So, I did go to church sometimes, but not a whole lot. It wasn't until I was about 4 years old when I moved from Sarnia to Hamilton, which I guess it wasn't a whole lot of a ride. But I did have some friends in Sarnia, but I had to leave them behind. which was kind of sad. But I soon met more friends, and I was pretty happy again. But I wasn't a whole lot of a sad child. And my friends here was Grace, and, well, I had a friend named Canyon. He was cool. I liked him. But when me and Grace first met, we weren't a whole lot of friends. We were more like pretty much enemies. So we didn't really like each other. But we soon became friends when we were older. In like grade 2. So we did become friends. We've pretty much known each other for 8 years. But when I moved to Hamilton, I had 2 cats. I had Hobbit, and I had Frodo. Frodo was a Siamese, and Hobbit is Tabby. But Frodo died a couple years later, the day after my best friend Grace's birthday. And I was pretty sad about that, but I kind of got over it. And we got Merlin. Merlin is a big cat, like really big. He's a tabby. And Mom had to move out before us, so she got Arwen, who is a little cat. I know what you're thinking. We like Lord of the Rings, like, a lot. So we had Arwen, Hobbit, and Frodo. But when Frodo died, we got Merlin. And Arwen soon died a little bit after that. She died last year, so rest in peace, Arwen. And I was pretty sad about that too, but, you know, I was a bit older and I kind of understood death a little bit. So she had cancer and she died. And we got Mills. So I'm going to go back to when we moved to Hamilton. In Hamilton, when we moved here, I was only about 5. And I was pretty scared because I didn't have any friends. But I was pretty much excited because, you know, I was moving to a bigger city. I would also be closer to my grandma and my nana, my pops. So I was pretty happy. After that, I became really cool into drawing. I love drawing. That became like one of my biggest loves. Like, I love that a lot. Art is my passion. And I've been trying really hard to get into San Diego Comic-Con with DeviantArt, you know, 'cause I love art. Art is my love. So yeah, big into anime. I got a friend a couple years ago named Caitlin. We didn't really like her when we first met her, but she's cool. Yeah, I guess that's how friendship starts. You don't know each other one day, and then next day, besties. I'm turning 13 this year, so 13 in a couple of weeks. And I'm really excited about that because, you know, I'll be a teenager. My sign is Leo, so, and my mom's a Sagittarius. And my dad is a Scorpio. I think that's how you draw their sign. And me and my dad, we don't really get along too much, but, you know, we still love each other. And me and my mom, we're very compatible, so we're pretty much really close. My best friend is also Scorpio. So, you know, least compatibles, and we're still best friends, even though we fought. But after this, I'm still big into art. Still love it. I'm big into writing too. I love that too. But I've been trying to write many books, and it doesn't really seem to work. 'Cause lazy. Oh, forget that. So, I'm blonde, as you probably know. Happy child. And I do get bullied sometimes in school because I'm kinda not very skinny. I have stomach. So, I'm kinda sad about that, but I don't really let that get me down. I'm still happy. Because no matter how many people try to bully me, I'm still a happy child. And I actually beat up a boy named John because he called me fat and he was picking on my friend, calling her a lesbian. So I beat him up. Yep, I kicked him till he was on the ground, a little ball. That's a creepy picture. Like, really creepy. But after all this, happy me. Very happy. There's not really a lot to tell about my life. I'm Sarnia. I'm 13. And yeah, I've had a bit of bullying, but I'm still big into my life. And I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. Or at least I'm hoping. So yeah. That's been my draw, my life. And it's pretty good. My life. I'm a Christian person. Believe in God. So, I have a pretty good life. Oh yeah, and I don't like butterflies. They scare me really bad. Like, really bad. But other than that, I'm a little weird. Curly hair.